It seems like yesterday. We arrived at Shanksville Elementary School as kindergartners, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, enthusiastic to sing, to dance, and to learn. Eventually, we became the royalty of the elementary and loved every moment of it. We did it all, and we, the class of 2020, we did it all so well. We made it to the big time, middle school. We were with the big kids now. We decorated our lockers like artists. We navigated the hallways precariously. We made sure we were cool at all times. We went to real dances. We played real sports, maybe even got our first real boyfriend or girlfriend. The high school years came, and with that, so many new and exciting experiences. Scheduling our own classes, proms, varsity sports, painting plows. So many memories. So many good times. It was all playing out just the way it was supposed to. All playing out until March 13th, 2020. That is when we found out the school would be closed for 2 weeks due to some sort of virus in some distant land. 2 weeks turned into a month. A month turned to the remainder of the school year. And just like that, our senior year washed away like footprints in the sand. Are we bitter? Maybe a little, perhaps a lot, but we are strong. We can't wallow in what should have been. It is our duty to set out upon the world with the knowledge, skills, values, spirit, and pride that dear old Shanksville forged into us. And in 5, 10, 20 years, when we reflect on the past, we will remember our senior year, our classmates, our teachers, our school, and the pandemic. We will also realize the fortitude, perseverance, and resiliency that ultimately helped shape us into stronger human beings. It will seem just like yesterday. We are the class of 2020. We are senior strong. Welcome to our graduation.
Greetings and good evening on this very special occasion. To parents and families, to friends and relatives, to the Shanksville community, and most importantly to you, graduating seniors, I welcome you all to this commencement ceremony to celebrate the Shanksville-Stonycreek School District's graduating class of 2020. I am Therese Trial, Shanksville-Stonycreek School District School Board President. As the representative of the Board of Directors, I would like to take this moment to congratulate all of our amazing senior students on reaching one of the most meaningful milestones of their lives. This message from the board serves as a preface to the graduation ceremony to praise these young men and women who have been put in a difficult situation full of disappointment due to the global pandemic we are experiencing. Please know that we as the Board of Directors understand your heartache and found it extremely painful to have made the many difficult decisions regarding the cancellation of school activities. While this graduation may not be a traditional experience, it will be one which will never be forgotten and looked back upon fondly. Above all, just know that we are proud of you seniors. You are truly strong young adults. So, class of 2020, you have done it. You are graduating from high school, and you have done so under some very unprecedented, trying, and difficult circumstances. and no fault of your own, you have had the rug pulled out from under your senior year and have sacrificed much. You have had to face the disappointment of missing so many special activities. You have had to deal with unfinished business in school, sports, and social activities. And you have had to make difficult decisions no other senior class could ever have envisioned. Seniors, you have handled the situation with character and class and have shown resiliency. We as a school district and as a community are proud of you for that alone, because you have shown strength as a collective group determined to make the best of the unfortunate hand you have been dealt. So please don't feel like your senior year, your graduation, your special time in life will be looked back upon with an asterisk next to it. In fact, just the opposite is true. You will come out of this experience more seasoned and prepared to handle life's unexpected twists and turns, and definitely better equipped to make your marks on the world. The character you have shown to cope with the adversity will serve you well. Shanksville Viking Class of 2020, we applaud you. You truly deserve the title of Shanksville alumni because you truly are senior strong and you are absolutely Viking strong. Congratulations and good luck.
Welcome to the 2019-2020 graduation ceremony for Shanksville School District. We would especially like to thank all of the students for their hard work and the parents for their guidance. The top SCTC student, Toby Dubstock.
Most all of us were born prior to or right after the attacks on our country and small community on 9/11. As we all started out in the world of unknown, we are all finishing this chapter of our lives once again in uncertain and unknown times. Although our senior year did not go as planned, we are here tonight celebrating the milestones of graduation. Throughout all the craziness of the past few months, there are many life lessons to be taken away from this pandemic that we can use every day. We have learned as a community to pull together once again like we did after the aftermath of 9/11. We can appreciate our loved ones, family, neighbors, and strangers with more patience, kindness, and love. One small act of kindness goes a long way. We have learned patience is an important part of everyday life. It has given us the opportunity to spend some needed time with our loved ones, and at times ready to run as far as we can, like Forrest Gump once was told. Run, Forrest, run. It has also given us all the opportunities to realize that we do not need all the material things that we thought we could not do without to survive. The simple life is better, and a smile goes a long way. We have also learned the freedom to be able to go to work every day to earn a living. I was able to have the opportunity to participate in the co-op program through the Somerset County Technology Center. I could be at my co-op job at BJ Meyer Ford in Boswell 3 days per week. When the pandemic hit, I was laid off until further notice. I have recently been able to return to my job there and continue my career at this establishment. I appreciate all the hard work that went into getting me into this facility. I have learned that hard work truly does pay off. I have been offered a full-time position as an automotive tech and plan to continue my career there. I would like to leave you with these few thoughts, as Dr. Seuss once said. You have brains in your head. You have feet on your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You are on your own, and you know what you know. You are the guy who will decide where you will go. As we all go our separate ways, even though the unusual circumstance, we are finishing this chapter of our lives together. I want to wish each and every one the best life has to offer. As you start the next chapter, remember to always be your best. Never ever change yourself to please someone else. Life is too short. Enjoy the journey. This is not a goodbye. This is a thank you to all those who have helped me become the person I am today.
Our salutatorian is Maggie Walker.
We'd like to say that our class is always the unfortunate one. And don't get me wrong, it absolutely is. But quite honestly, I think this misfortune might be a blessing in disguise. Yes, our senior class trip, prom, and graduation would have been awesome. But with a heavy heart, I understand that none of that will ever happen. Now I stand here addressing you on a video that half of us will never want to watch again. As a class, we've had our ups and downs, but at least we can say we didn't let the virus completely defeat us. I believe sitting in quarantine gave us time to think about our years together. We all have memories that no one will ever forget, and I will treasure mine for the rest of my life. I know many of us couldn't wait for our senior year to be over, and would still be saying it if we were in school. But honestly, I cannot tell you what I wouldn't give just to spend another day with everyone. So what if this pandemic never even happened? What if we went on our senior class trip? What if we had prom or graduation? Would we have just taken it all for granted even if we knew it was our last? Perhaps we don't realize how well we have it until everything is gone. Over 12 years ago, we all walked into this building for the first time together, and very soon we will all be walking out by ourselves. Friday, March 13th, 2020 was our last normal day together, and we didn't even know it. At 2 o'clock that day, our school was shut down for 2 weeks and eventually for the remainder of the year. We went to school like normal and left forever. With no warning, our year was turned upside down. So how is all this mess a blessing in disguise? Because maybe it will force all of us to wake up and realize how good we have it. Hopefully, after an event as massive as this, we will all stop taking our lives for granted and lead lives full of purpose rather than the partial lives we have had in the past. Sadly, it took the sacrifice of our senior year to realize this. We can, however, be glad we are learning this now and not later down the road. So as we go through this very underwhelming graduation ceremony, I advise every one of my classmates to never take your life for granted. Our time is limited, and how we spend it is our choice. We can either drift through life and end up where it takes us, or work hard to find the ending we want. If you are entering the workforce, joining the military, or choosing to go to college, I hope you make the best of it knowing that any day could be the last. I want to thank you all for being a big part of my life, and I am so happy we made thousands of memories together. We are the Shanksville-Stonycreek Senior Class of 2020, all 28 of us, and I am so proud to say that we made it. I wish all of you the best wherever your journey may take you, but wherever you are, never take it for granted.
Our next speaker will be Valedictorian Gina Rhodes.
We finally arrived at the end of our time in high school. This moment has been fast approaching since our first day of kindergarten, but somehow I never actually saw it coming. We've been through more than our fair share of troubles and setbacks, and still, we made it here to the finish line. Though I'm sure this is a far cry from the ending that anyone expected, I know our class's resilience and independence has allowed us to make the most of the current situation. The unity and maturity that I have seen displayed in the class of 2020 has truly been an inspiration, and while some of you may already be laughing about that comment, I promise I'm completely serious. Our class has always managed to succeed in whatever we were faced with, whether it was together or through each individual's effort, and it's a fact we should all take pride in. We didn't do it alone, though. We've had the support of our teachers and staff, parents, siblings, and friends who believed in our potential and helped us realize all we were capable of. We've had the support of our community, now more than ever, as they work to give us a chance to redeem some of our time together that we thought we had lost. I want to thank all of these individuals for everything they've done for us, and I encourage you, the class of 2020, to do the same. We wouldn't be where we are today without their help, and as we all celebrate our great accomplishment, I hope that those close to us will recognize their important part in our success. While I can honestly say that I truly enjoyed my time in high school, I'll admit I had some advantages. A quiet disposition, an aptitude for test taking, and amazing friends made my time here at Shanksville a wealth of pleasant memories. Each of us, however, had different experiences during our time here. Some of us enjoyed coming to school each day and can't imagine leaving it. For some of you, high school was not your scene, and you're more than eager to move on to the future. And maybe there are still some, like me, who haven't let the reality of the situation sink in. Regardless, I hope you can find a memory or a moment that you truly enjoyed during our years together, and remember that now as we bring our high school days to a close. The Shanksville class of 2020 is made up of truly outstanding people. We have in our number numerous individuals who've achieved great things. Our class includes the Fair Queen, the Maple Queen, a decorated state band participant, a record-breaking wrestler, an Eagle Scout, repeating members of the regional chorus, and core members of the district championship girls basketball team. This class is made up of people who've dedicated themselves to what they care about. Some have focused on academics, some on athletics or the arts, one to a future in the Air Force, and even more have committed years of their lives to preparing themselves for their future careers and gaining skills that we all rely on. We didn't choose each other. Our circumstances dictated that we would be together for nearly our whole lives up to this point. Still, we made it work, and some of us couldn't have chosen better ourselves. But from here on out, the choice will be yours. Every action you take and bond you forge will be of your own volition. And while this may seem like a great burden, it's also a tremendous opportunity. Whatever you choose to do, each of us will move forward in different directions from the same united point of our class of 2020. To close, I'd like to wish you the best and let you know I believe you can get whatever you want out of this life if you're willing to work for it. In the words of Griffin McElroy, you're going to be amazing.
Please allow me to introduce Mr. Colin Swank. Mr. Swank is a 2010 graduate of Shanksville-Stonycreek High School and a 2014 graduate of the Pittsburgh Institute of Mortuary Science. He is the Chief Deputy Coroner for Somerset County, a funeral director at Diener Funeral Home, and a member of the Stoystown Lions Club. He resides in Stoystown with his wife Emily and stepchildren Lincoln and Calvin.
Good evening. I would like to start by saying congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm very sorry for you that this has to be a virtual graduation, but we have to make the best of everything going on in the world today. A little bit about myself. My name is Colin Swank. I'm a 2010 graduate of Shanksville-Stonycreek High School and a 2014 graduate of the Pittsburgh Institute of Mortuary Science. I'm the Chief Deputy Coroner for Somerset County and a funeral director at Diener Funeral Home. If you would have told me 10 years ago I would be speaking at my alma mater for graduation, I probably would have laughed at you. I bet some teachers would have laughed as well. To be honest, I was an average student who cared about sports and living in the moment. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life other than I knew I wanted to continue on with my education and go to college. I was undecided for my freshman year at California University of Pennsylvania. The summer going into my sophomore year of college, I worked as an assistant for the funeral director at Diener Funeral Homes. After the summer, I decided to become a funeral director. My sophomore year, I focused on taking all my prerequisites to apply to the mortuary science program at PIMS. After my sophomore year, I was accepted into the program and have been in the funeral industry ever since. There are a few things that I feel have helped me get to where I am today that could help you regardless if you are the valedictorian or the bottom of the class. The first thing is communication. Meeting new people and stepping outside of your comfort zone to introduce yourself and learn about someone is very important. You never know when that relationship you made could benefit you down the road. Attend your freshman orientation or that conference you think may be boring. Network and make connections that may last forever. I feel one of the most important aspects of communication is having the ability to listen. I meet with people every day that are in the worst times of their lives. They are grieving, upset, and often unsure what the best decision is for their loved one after life. When listening to families, even just conversations they are having among themselves, I'm able to gather information that will help to create the best plan for them and their loved one. Whether you are in a field that deals with clients and patients, or you are completing projects for your boss, you will never be able to meet all expectations if you aren't able to listen to others' needs and wants. The second point I want to talk about is goal setting. When you set goals and complete them, you get the satisfaction that you've completed something and that makes you want to achieve more. Your goal might be to floss your teeth every night for a month, or maybe your goal is to own a business one day. Whatever it may be, complete it and set a new one. Becoming the Chief Deputy Coroner for Somerset County was a goal I had as soon as I heard they were opening the position. I completed that goal, but I continue to set new goals for myself every day. Long-term goals I've set for myself are to become the next Somerset County Coroner and to own my own funeral home someday. You can never get comfortable and settle with where you are at in life. You may fail at times, and that's okay. In college, I failed anatomy class. I quickly set the goal to retake the class and pass it this time. I didn't let failing discourage me. I looked back on my mistakes from the previous semester, learned from them, and ended the class with an A. Lastly, be patient. Today you can get information so quickly just by pulling your phone out and searching whatever the unknown is. It has created a sense of instant gratification throughout your generation as well as mine. I am guilty of wanting instant gratification myself. At your age, I found myself unsure of what I wanted to major in college. I was trying to push myself into majors that did not fit me. Like I said before, I decided to enter college undecided. I patiently waited and let life take its course. I then, very unexpectedly, found my calling as a funeral director. If you are entering the workforce after high school, you may find yourself unhappy with your salary. If you are still undecided on a major, take some classes or an internship you are unsure of. You might find your calling. Be patient. You will get there. The hard work will pay off. Like I mentioned before, whether you are the valedictorian, you are at the bottom of your class, or somewhere in between, I hope these few things I've shared with you can help you along the way into your future. No matter where you fall today, you don't have to stay there forever. Again, congratulations, class of 2020, and good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Our next speaker will be Shanksville Superintendent, Dr. Sam Romsberg.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You have finally met your goal of completing 13 years of school successfully. We are extremely proud of you and all that you have overcome, not only with everyday obstacles, but in particular with the interruption you encountered with the worldwide pandemic COVID-19. This health scare can be summarized with simple words such as volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and chaos. But regardless of how you may describe this event, you can't dismiss the more meaningful words and phrases such as success, overcoming adversity, and accomplishment. Our goal as a school district is to educate you, help you grow as an individual, and to be prepared for the world. As a student, we provide you with memorable activities such as drama productions, field trips, musical and athletic events, proms, and graduation ceremonies, but those events alone do not define you as an individual or even as a group. They only contribute to the well-rounded individual that you have become. You are now a graduate, and what defines you as a graduate is good character, strong will, hard work, and accepting challenges with an open mind. Each of you, in your own way, had to cope with new challenges created by the unprecedented COVID pandemic. Similarly, each have succeeded in overcoming those challenges to achieve your goal of moving on to the next step, whatever direction you may choose to go. As difficult as it may be, please do not focus on the activities that you missed during the closure for the past 3 months. Focus on the 12 and a half years of activities that you were able to enjoy together and as the class of 2020. You all started your life with one of the nation's largest tragedies with September 11th and the downing of Flight 93. Even though most of you were just being born at that time, those events did not define your lives and who you have become. COVID will also not define who you are. It will simply be a footnote, one that you will never forget, in a chapter of the book of your life. Use these memories you have experienced and the challenges that were thrust upon you at this time to help write the rest of your life story. Use this tragedy to write stories of hope, stories of determination, and stories of victory. Remember that as graduates who have been challenged more than any senior class in history, good things happen to good people. Move on with your life and do good things. Madam President, I confirm that all students have met their graduation requirements, so I present to you the class of 2020.
Cyrus Dale Brandt. Cassandra Rose Charlton. Jacob Allen Koslick. Alice Angeline Countermine. Jonathan Patrick Daniels. Samantha Jo Dean. Adam John Denning. Toby Tobias Dubstott. Chloe Elizabeth Furco. Eli Thomas Gibson. Carson Allen Gross. Joseph Patrick Hammer. Andrew Caleb Mankemeyer. Tiana Marie Myers. Tori Catherine Miller. Jacob Andrew Nedrow. Hannah Lynn Platt. Matthew J. Prosser. Tristan Michael Pugh. Gina Lynn Rose. Cameron James Salzgiver. Grace May Settle. Eve Marie Abigail Shawless. Alexandra Nicole Swank. Eric Matthew Wagler. Maggie Ann Walker. Joshua Eric Fisher Westerfield. Brody Taylor Wilt.
From students to alumni.
Hail to our high school, hail the life before us. Sing we together our triumphant chorus. Though we are parted, our spirits will remain. Always with Shanksville-Stonycreek High. Hail to our colors, hail our fighting spirit. Tell all the universe we will fight, not fear it. Though there be barriers, with God's help we'll face them. Always for Shanksville-Stonycreek High.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the class of 2020.
And remember, if you don't listen to me, you'll end up in a van down by the river.
Well guys, we made it to the end. So I guess, in the words of Fall Out Boy, thanks for the memories.
Hi, Mrs. F. You are literally the best teacher ever. Like, you do anything for us band kids, and that is so impressive. Like, I don't know how many band teachers are willing to put their own money towards us. And to my parents, you guys have put up with so much crap from me and my brothers, and honestly, it's astounding. It's quite shocking almost, because most people would have given up on us. And to anyone who might be listening, who might want some inspirational words, it doesn't matter what you were in the past. It doesn't matter if you did something horrible. If you atone for what you did and you made yourself better, that is all that matters. And that's all you need to be, is yourself.
I just want to thank my whole class for all the fun years in high school and all the teachers that helped me through everything. We're 2020 seniors. Congrats, everybody.
I want to start off by saying thank you to all the teachers who helped me through my school career. I know this is not how we thought it would go, but it made us stronger. I am proud to be the part of class of 2020. Best of luck to you all. We will never be forgotten. We are senior strong, and we are Shanksville strong.
Finally, after 4 long years, we're finally done. I miss y'all. I love y'all. Well, bye, y'all.
So a little message to everybody from Shanksville in light of everything going on with the coronavirus, because I know that it's infecting all of us in the area. So I know I just came in here my freshman year, but just spending time with everybody has been quite a ride. I got to meet a lot of new people, meet staff, and just build up a relationship that a student would typically have with their, school. So I just wanted to mostly go out and say a big thank you towards all the teachers who've helped me along the way. I know that I wasn't the best with turning in equipment, the best with turning in work, but I still somehow thrived, and I am slowly getting better. Secondly, a message to all the seniors. Even though I know all of you are not really happy about the side of, us having the virtual graduation, I know that we can get through it. We're strong. I know that we can get through almost anything that happens to us. I also wanted to say a big thank you towards all my coaches, even Dawn Fife from Shade, Luke Mihalchik, Corey Crognale, Mrs. Layton for the forensics, and all along with that, the members of the football team, baseball team, rifle. I know that even though I do seem to be like a big pain towards everybody, it definitely helped me get through all the years that I was here. So once again, a big thank you towards everybody who was with us with the 4 years that we were here. I really appreciate it, and thank you. Have a good one. And to the juniors, have a successful senior year.
This is Brody Wilt wishing all teachers and students a farewell at the end of this year. Thank you for putting up with me for all these years and dealing with me. This is the class of 2020, senior strong.
Hey guys, I know this year hasn't really gone how we wanted, but I just want you all to know that I'm proud of you, I'm proud of me, and I love you guys. We've been through a lot together, and I know that this won't be the end of us. Stay true to yourself and let your imaginations run wild. Bye.
I just want to thank my parents for supporting me through everything, my whole life, through school. I want to thank all my teachers for the endless support that they've given me and the help to get me to the point where I am now.
To my fellow classmates, this school year wasn't what it was supposed to be, but we're used to it. I wish you all the best. To my parents, thank you for paying for my school lunches so I didn't starve. No, but for real, thank you for everything you've done for me these past 18 years. I hope you can do it for the next 18 too. To Caitlin, thank you for letting me get into your book bag and take money for pretzels and beef sticks. Also, for making sure I'm on time every day. The thing I'm most thankful for is when you would do my homework. To my grandma and grandpa, thank you for being there for me when it counted. To Mrs. Ware, thank you for always being there for me when I needed someone. You're the reason I came back to Shanksville. To Mrs. Miller, thank you for being the coolest person ever. You taught me so much about life and to never let people walk over me. I'll be ever grateful for that. To Natalie and Chloe, thank you for making my mornings and afternoons enjoyable.
I would like to thank my parents for all the support they've given me throughout the years. And to every one of my classmates, thank you for being a big part of my life, and I miss you all. And remember, shit happens.
I would like to thank my family for helping me get this far, and I would like to thank my classmates for dealing with me. And hopefully I will see you all again at some point in the near future. We are class of 2020, Senior Strong.
Hi everyone. I would like to thank my family for the support over the years. I would especially like to thank my parents who have pushed me to be the very best person I can be. You have no idea how much I appreciate and love you guys. Next, I would like to thank the Shanksville faculty for the endless support. It does not go unnoticed. Finally, I would like to thank my fellow classmates. We have had so many unforgettable memories together, and I am forever grateful for every single one of you. Although our lives have been chaotic from the start, we somehow always make it work, even if it is not ideal. Remember to stay positive and stay true to yourself. Thank you, class of 2020. You guys will always hold a special place in my heart, and I wish you all the best.
I would like to thank all of the teachers for dealing with me throughout the years. I really want to thank Natalie and Gail for being kind of our school mom. I want to warn the teachers. My younger brother's coming up, so good luck there. And then also, thanks for showing me the way through, and hopefully everyone has a good time.
Hi guys, I know this didn't really end the way we wanted to, but it is what it is. I know everybody in this class is gonna turn out to do great things. Everybody's gonna accomplish something, whether big or small. I believe in everybody, and we are the class of 2020.
Dear class of 2020, thank you for making these 13 years the most memorable years that I will have my entire life. Thank you to the teachers for always teaching us stuff, pretty much. Thank you to my parents. I wouldn't have got here without them. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to all my coaches, and just thank you to the community. Peace out, Shanksville.
I'd like to thank my mom and dad for helping me get through this and dealing with all of my stubbornness. Peace out.
Hi class. I just want to say thank you for all the memories and all the fun times we had together. It wasn't really what we expected, but it happens. Thank you and best wishes to all of you.
To my fellow classmates and the many people who have supported me in my high school career. First of all, when I first found out I was to put together a 1-minute speech, I freaked out. How could I ever do that? Then I started writing and realized it's going to be a lot harder to contain it to 1 minute than to not get to 1 minute. To my classmates, I'm not sure what to say other than thank you for the bittersweet memories that make me cry, which I said I'd never do that when I left here. Well, I lied. I wish all of you a farewell and that good things come to all of you guys, to all of your ways. What saddens me most is thinking of how many great memories we could have had, but Corona took that away from all of us. But I wish all of you luck in your future endeavors. And thank you to my parents, siblings, teachers, and all the many other people who have supported me on this journey, continuously telling me I'd make it and listening to me constantly complain about school. Now, you'll just have to listen to me complain about how I would do anything to go back to school. But thank you everyone who has encountered me on this beautiful, cut too short too soon journey. I love you all. Thank you.
Well, I've never been very good at planning things, so I'm just gonna kind of do this like I do most things. I'm just gonna wing it. We're here, we made it. And then sometimes it felt like we couldn't have gotten here quick enough, and then sometimes it felt like we were getting here a little too quick, but we finally made it. And we didn't make it under the best circumstances, but there's not a group of people I'd have rather done it with than you guys. And I love all you guys very much, and I hope that I get to be a part of the next another 13 years of your life, and hopefully many years after that. And to all the parents out there, thank you, and I love you guys all the same for raising such amazing people. They all got their quirks and their little things that just kind of make you
think, I don't know what that was, but that's what makes them them, and that's why I love them. So I appreciate you guys. I hope to get to see you guys more after all this is over too. That's all I got.
Alright, I don't have anything planned, but I'm just gonna speak from the heart. I'm glad we all graduated, at least I think we all did. And it was a great time with you guys. It's kind of sucky we didn't get to see each other that much towards the end, but it's okay. Love you guys, and that's all I got.
Thank you to the teachers and everyone who made my Shanksville experience special. Keep sending it, Shanksville.